Do I look cool yet? So, what's up you guys? My name is Sam. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that don't know, I'm female to male transgender. I've been on testosterone almost 4 years and post-op for top surgery almost 3 years, which is pretty crazy. Today I wanted to talk about dysphoria and dysmorphia, kind of the difference between the two, because a lot of people think that they are the same thing when they are not. Dysphoria is a huge thing within the transgender community. It affects all of us, and almost anyone outside of the transgender community, unless they know someone or they're just very well educated, don't know what it is. So when something affects so many people so hugely in a very negative way, I think it's really important to talk about so we can communicate a little bit more effectively with more compassion, respect, understanding, everything good like that. Alright, so dysphoria.
Dysphoria,
is a state of unease or generalized dissatisfaction. So that's the umbrella term of like all dysphoria, whatever. It just means like discomfort, right? Gender dysphoria is what affects us lovely trans people.
Unfortunately.
The distress a person experiences as a result of their assigned sex at birth not matching with their gender identity. So this can be a physical thing, it can be a non-physical thing. The physical side of it is like, you know, the body parts not matching how they identify, right? That's kind of what we hear about most. However, it doesn't have to be that. It's the discomfort of being viewed and treated as a gender you don't identify as. So that can come with societal stuff too, of like how people interact with you, how you're treated, how you're viewed. Even the physical stuff can be invisible. It doesn't have to be something the general public can see. I used to have a very small chest. No one knew that I even had it. I passed as a guy before transitioning, luckily, but it was still there. I felt uncomfortable, super dysphoric about it. You don't see people's genitals, you know? So it doesn't have to be visible for it to be valid. Now, dysmorphia, which is not the same thing and it's very different, is an actual disorder. So it's a body dysmorphic disorder, BDD. That's essentially a disorder when someone has what we would see as the general public a very insignificant flaw, but all they see is like it's all consuming. The disorder kind of makes it seem a lot larger of a deal than it is. So when they look in the mirror, it is a huge thing that they will like obsess over. It can like interrupt their daily functioning even. So the difference between the two, I actually found this article that this one person described it just so well. Dysmorphia involves significant misperception of one's own body. For example, someone can have a tiny mole, which others can barely notice without the aid of magnification, yet when they look in the mirror, they see it instantly as grotesquely large and ugly and obvious, and fear everyone else sees them the same way. Whereas a transgender person is generally fully and very often painfully aware of the reality of their own body. It is far more of an acute awareness of both physical aspects of our own bodies along with the way others actually see and interact with us. That is out of line with our innate sense of ourselves and our genders, so that these things often simply feel very wrong. The very important contrast here is that there is no misperception of our own bodies involved, nor is anything about the way we experience others reacting to us, either before or after transition, imaginary or otherwise blown out of proportion. Mic drop. That person was genius. They just described that so well. So that's the difference between dysphoria and dysmorphia. I hope that makes it more clear. I would say, me personally, I definitely probably have both. However, they are mutually exclusive, meaning one does not equal the other. One person can be dysphoric without having dysmorphia, and another person can have dysmorphia without feeling dysphoric. They don't equal each other, however, people can have both. My dysphoria is really anything that makes me feel feminine or look feminine, like slight PTSD from having a feminine body. So sometimes I still, you know, worry about things even though they've shifted and stuff. Dysmorphia is how my brain maybe obsesses over it and sees it as much larger. But the discomfort I feel from having maybe these physical aspects of my body that are slightly more feminine, that's dysphoria. I actually didn't even know the difference between the two. Like, had someone come up to me and ask me the difference, I would not have been able to verbalize it. I knew there was a difference, I didn't know exactly how. So we're all learning through this thing. No big deal. It's cool. Let's learn together. Yeah. Okay, I hate that I just did that. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll be back next week with another video. Yeah, I think that's it. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'll see you later. Adios. Shout out to Josh. Okay, bye. Shout out to Josh. Those sunglasses were his, so thanks, buddy. Making me look like a fool.